Finally, the a few questions. One, can you name a universally accepted behavior that standard of good character that applies to all societies? Two, if a person builds hospitals, creates jobs, and create jobs and help people, is that a failure in disguise? Third, if something has to reject the motion, something without character is not a failure in disguise.
That's wonderful. From Salawa, let them don't switch the topic. Yes, success without is never a failure in this time. That's what give us allowed. Then you go to the supporting team. The supporting team, the speaker, when the person of Abigail or Montague, she's coming to do her own justice that says success without character is a failure in disguise. You want to what? Support that one. That's it. That's a really a big failure in disguise. Montague, over to you.
Success is taken to the good character of people here. Good money matching. Higher principle, pedagogy is average and all the papers against. I think some of the daily office on the and I started employing today to strongly support motion say success is not character is failure. However, success is reaching a goal of any public recognition. Success is reaching one's a goal. One character refers to the qualities that distinct an individual from each other. Failure means the inability to meet an expectation or reach a goal. However, success without character is failure in disguise means any achievement built on the lies or cheating or appealing through dishonesty, poor ethics or selfishness are what acting up as disguised success. Zig Ziglar once said, success without character is not success at all. It is a failure dressed up with disguise. Success has visible success, which includes trophies, money, and applause. And actual success, which includes peace of mind and positive legacy. A runner who pushes all his fellow men and gets first position. He didn't truly attain that success. Or the success is just a mere picture. This question is asking this question. Any achievement built on lies or cheat is a success at all. It is a disaster waiting to happen. However, people succeed through bad character. Also, leading fear of being killed, leading to eternal darkness and of peace. Our text has not said, try not to become a person of success, but to become a better person of bad and peace. In conclusion, success without character is like a house built of peace, beautiful on a sunny day. Beautiful on a sunny day, but to collapse in the storm. I have been able to convince you to stand with me on this ocean. Thank you.
Let's put another for Abigail. She has given us her own view that success without character is a failure in disguise. It's like a house built on the sand. And during storm, it will be eroded away. Now, I'm not going to go back to the top speaker of the opposite team, that's JS2, in person of Victor Amanando. Let's put our hands together for Victor. Victor Amanando.
Good day, Mr. Chairman. Always on my way back. Standing on the display of my friends. Standing on the institute of JK Victor. And I met you strongly with social. I support my fellow co-debaters for such without character and the failure of his life. My opponent mentioned that such without character is not his life. However, that is a bad thing. First, the fact that lack of character makes success with other friendship. results. I want the one whereby I can make it to progress with me. Don't think that society value people come from that place. Secondly, thinking that certain people are not relevant. However, that is not always because as you speak right now, there are a lot of successful people who maintain their achievements despite their setbacks. Examples have been in matters of consumption. So that we can think that the thing that character is African and success. However, character is without achievement. They are not very highly trained or progress in the society. Another thing is that expecting that success should be judged on impact and achievement. And freedom is not reaching set goals. And all those goals are not reaching. Success is not denied. I hope I'm able to feel serious confusion or success is not character is not. It's a thank you.
That's picture. Success without character is never and not a failure in design. Let's put hands together for all the ministers said. Let's put hands together for them. They have all done justice to the topic. Yes, I'll do it. So I want to give room for one or two persons to just come and speak on the topic. One or two persons, whether you are opposing or you are supporting, just for 1 minute. Are you there? Are you coming? Okay, yeah, that's my girl. Let's have to have step forward. You want to just get out, you tell us the name and class. My name and class.
Good day, everyone. My name is Yakurabi Kupon. I stand firmly in support of the motion that success without character is failure in disguise. And I also am addressing the point raised by the opposing side. The opposition claims that success is judged only by results, not character. However, I disagree. Results achieved without integrity are often dangerous. For example, a business built on fraud may grow quickly, but when it is exposed, it collapses. So they also argue that character is subjective, while opinion has different core values like honesty, responsibility, and respect are often universally accepted. No society praises dishonesty or corruption. Therefore, character is not as unclear as the opposition suggests. They also argue that focusing on character ignores hard work and skill. On the contrary, character strengthens these qualities. Discipline, perseverance, and honesty are good characters and help one to achieve lasting success. Success without character is harmful to the society. In addition, while the opposition tries to separate success from character, the truth is that they are deeply connected. Success without character is unstable, harmful, and incomplete. As Barry Buffet once said, it takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if success truly costs a person his integrity and honesty, can it truly be called success? Therefore, success without character is nothing but failure in disguise. Thank you and have a great week.
Wow, let us clap for her. I'm going to be not mercy, not mercy. It can take 20 years to build integrity. For 1 day, and God destroy. Let us know what is the kind of that. 100%, 100% of speak and be talking. Hello? Let go. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Let go. I can come in. I come back to you. Okay. Are you coming? Are you having this one? Hello? Hello? Are you doing? Are you doing? Hey. Okay. Let us go for the outside. Which side? Okay. Who? Yeah, let Yeah. Go. That's my favorite. You want yourself. What's your? So, okay, where is that girl? Don't mind the signal. The signals are not serious at all. Where is the girl? The lady on the top. No. Yeah? Okay. Oh, you need to play? Okay. That's the way. Oh, you're sorry. Give me a please, go low. Let us think to go here. She has one or two things to say.
Today, everyone, I need something that will share everyone. And today, I stand ready to support Monisha. Success without character is failure in disguise. Today, we live in a world that applauds the trophy, but never examines the hand. A world that celebrates arrival, but never questions the journey. But today, I ask, is every achievement truly a success? The dictionary defines success as the achievement of a goal. It is a house built on sand, truly a house. My first point is success without character eventually collapses. History has it that James Ivory, a former Delta State governor, was celebrated as a successful leader, was later convicted in a London court for massive fraud. Or Kennedy of Elwood, who was known as America's most innovative company, which was later convicted for stealing billions of dollars. And where are they now? In prison. All those decades of luxury, only to die in prison. My second point is success is a tool. It is only as good or as bad as the person who is using it. Let's think about it like this. If you give a knife to a surgeon, it saves a life. But give the exact same knife to a criminal, it ends war. Now let's replace that with success. If you give success to a person that has character, person builds school, creates jobs opportunity, and inspires generation. But give that same success to a person without character. The person steals, exploits, and oppresses. Let's remember this. Success without character eventually collapses. It waits, it smiles, but then it collapses loudly, publicly, and painfully. Thank you.
Wow, let's now for looking for you. Thank you very much for the Restaurant for that wonderful, beautiful contribution. So when you tell are busy completing the store, I will just want to go back to your seat. Let's clap for them. So as we await the second round, next one we have an interview now. Hello, are you set? Hello, the dancers, are you set? As we are getting set, and we call on the representative for JS3 and SS1. For JS3 and SS1. So get ready. JS3 and for JS3, I have Ola will need Elijah. For JS3, Owo Adekunle and Itowu Toyosi. Where are they? Ola will need Elijah, Owo Adekunle and Itowu Toyosi. Then for the SS1, I have with me Ogusanwo Olabide. Ogusanwo Olabide, Ojumu Iwa Oluwamayode. and Okere Queen. These are the red for SS1. These are the red for SS1. I need you here. Yes, sir, please. Okusawa today, Otumiwa Ayamiku, Okore, Okere Queen, SS1. For JSC, we like our money, for one today, and introduce. That's for the second step. Okay, you're welcome. For their own topic, their topic says strict parenting produces better children than lenient parenting. Strict parenting produces better children than lenient parenting. JSS3 are opposing the topic, while the SS1 are the supporting team. Strict parenting produces better children than lenient parenting. JSS3 opposing, while SS1 supporting. So, as you all know, we have one 4 minutes. 4 minutes. The chief speaker and the supporting speaker. Which speaker? Please go ahead. Okay, now you have the chief speaker. And for this group, Elijah chief speaker. Now, without wasting much of our time, we want to. We will start with the supporting team. With the supporting team this time around. That is SS1. Strict parenting produces better children than lenient parenting. So they are here to give us points, to give us reasons why strict parenting produces better children than the lenient parenting. So permit me to welcome the chief speaker. Ìwà Olúwa ayọ̀ nìkan SS1. Please, I need perfect decorum so that I can hear them very well. You enjoy this part. So keep your mouth shut and listen attentively. Over to you.
Parenting is the blueprint for the adult the child become. Fundamental styles available. Strict parents, defined by clear and changing rules and consistent consequences, producing better children than lenient parents. With this in mind, good AIS came in because panel of judges, accurate and feedback, and co-debaters. My name is Okewa Lohari, here to share this argument in support of the notion strict parenting produces better children than lenient parents. Everyone without bounds becomes a flood. So also, a child without limits is lost. To begin with, strict parenting builds discipline. Children are not born knowing how to manage time, delay gratification, and respect authority. Indian advocates may say strictness creates fear, but consistency creates security. A child who is aware of the boundaries can grow confident in behavior. Lenient parents dodge the tears, but strict parents prevent years of regret. Take for instance, a woman who is constantly insulted because of her child's irresponsibility. She may think with leniency, no boundaries, no accountability, and consequences for actions. Imagine, today at 24, he is unemployed and verbally abusing neighbors who refuse to pay him money. Secondly, high achievement produce high standard produce high achievement. We don't reward excellence, not unprepared children that shatter at the sight of their first college exams. Lenient parents. Lenient parents focus more on feelings rather than results, but self-esteem without sleep is hollow. When children are trained to when children are trained to when children are trained to be better people in life, the world is taught for the better. Besides, this is not just a debate, this is an awareness. If you know the learning will bend them down. This school of freedom, ladies and gentlemen, if one small letter is added, it becomes free doom, FREEDOOM. That's parents and it children the freedom to their doom. In conclusion, I urge you today to choose discipline over leniency. Mark my word, discipline makes a child to reach for the sky, but leniency makes a child, it dampens your future, and makes life chew you up and spit you out like a spoiled brat. High aim, high life, high aim, high life, low aim, low life. Thank you.
Merci Sophie. Voilà, people. Let's just look out for the soir, saying that strict parenting for the better children and lenient parenting. That if you add a letter to freedom, it becomes free doom. Letter for him, letter for him. That is just for the supporting side. Now remember the opposing team. Leader of Elijah is here to oppose the king, which says strict parenting produces better children than the lenient parenting. Elijah, over to you.
Firstly, what is parenting? Parenting is an act of guiding and supporting your child with social, emotional, and mental and intellectual support for academic development and schools from the infancy to the adult. What is good parenting? Good parenting is a style where parents set very high expectations and everyone constant obedience. What is linear parenting? Linear parenting is a style where parents are worrying and accepting protect you. Now the business of today, good parenting produces better children than the linear. Let me go to the bubble. That statement is wrong. Why? On the 2023 research on more than 80 US children focus on bring that emotion that children that are take parenting when ones that are high technological diseases like anxiety, depression, and bad behavior. And also a research in Spain showed that about 2,000 children that linear parenting were not at high self-esteem and high self-comfort, while those that had strict parenting were in form of aggression and low self-esteem. Now let us break this picture. A child that was training on social media while he has been parent and producing all the academic excellence that is free. Because of that, he has to make a report to falsify his results for his parents to make them happy. Instead of to avoid jumping to the hot water. By that, I'm jumping from the fire to the fire because his dreams and his passion have been picked by his parents to make parents not to make them happy because academic excellence. Most academic people tend to ask that free parenting produces children that have high academic excellence. How could that be when children, in order to avoid their parents' anger, any examination or practice and falsify their results, some of them try to bring down those that are high to make their parents happy. Now let's look at it in the terms of aggression. A CEO that was trained by a strict parent tend not to be aggressive. Because of that, he was hostile to his employees and we made them to quit the job and that time he got out of his business. After strict parenting, bring the make him to have profit to his business, but then profit to a profit that. Now let's look at the parents that are old enough, that old that children are grown up, because those children they rebel against their parents. And some of them are treated them retaliate against the pain and suffering they experience in their strict parenting childhood. Those parents facing neglect and hatred from their children. In conclusion, strict parenting does not manufacture obedience. It does not manufacture obedience, but doesn't manufacture morality. It brings hypocrisy because the child behaves well at home, but
Answer for Elijah, allow me. Hello, students. Their noise is getting bigger and bigger. Please, let that be perfect decorum. SS2 and SS3, please keep quiet. Please keep quiet. Now we go up to the. Yes, we want to move to the supporting team for the second speaker. So come and give us a whole point of view on strict parenting, producing better children than lenient parenting. Ogusowo, over to you.
Good day, respected judges, teachers, and my fellow students. I am the second speaker for the proposition, and I stand firmly to support the motion that says strict parenting produces better children than lenient parenting. My first speaker has clearly explained how strict parenting builds respect, responsibility, and discipline. To my worthy opponents, thank you for your points. But after listening carefully, it is clear that your points sound good, but they do not stand strong. Because parenting is not about what sounds nice, it's about what works. My opponents talk about freedom, but freedom without direction is just confusion. Strict parenting builds discipline. A child who is trained to follow set rules, like reading before playing or completing chores, learns self-control early. Such a child will grow up knowing that success requires effort, not just desire. Accountability and responsibility. Discipline teaches responsibility. A child who is given duties at home, like cleaning or helping in the kitchen, learns that life has expectations. Such a child will grow up knowing three things. Actions have consequences. Duties come before pleasure, and effort is required for success. Without this, the child may grow up careless and unprepared. Protection from bad influence. Strict parenting protects children. Parents who set rules allow friends, movement, and time help guide their children from bad influence. A child without guidance is like a laptop without an antivirus app. Any virus can enter easily. My opponents may say strict parenting is too harsh, but I ask, is correction harm or is lack of correction the real harm? Children may not understand discipline today, but they will know its value tomorrow. A child without rules is like a car without brakes. It may move fast, but it cannot stop danger. Yes, parenting must include love, but discipline is what shapes love into guidance. Strict parent, a child who is guided fairly today becomes a leader, and a child who is left completely free becomes careless today and unprepared tomorrow. Thank you.
Yeah, this is Ogusowo. We can do better on that part. Do better. Freedom without direction brings confusion. That's fair. That's good. A child without a guardian is like a laptop without antivirus what? Antivirus tab. Yeah, that's it. Now we move on to the opposite team. Opposite team. Strict parenting produces better children than lenient parenting. So let me allow Owo Adekunle, the second speaker for the opposite team. That's Owo Adekunle. Let's start for him, please. Let's start for him, please. We can do better, please.
Chairman, and judges, time for ladies and gentlemen, I esteem your community. A very good day to you. The motion before us today is known as Decades for Generation, has battled the teacups and family values, and has created a disputed argument and a disputed inheritance. In one position here, we have not believe that strict parents will produce better children than lenient parents. With greatest respect to my esteemed opponents, you are battling with us. dismantle this house of cards, plan by plan, not with every idea, but with cold hard reason, and the lived experience of the society, waking up from the nightmare of children to be seen and not heard. We are not here to argue for a society without boundaries, a lot of flies, free for all, where children are. That is a struggle, a red herring, first order. We are just here to champion authoritative norms over authoritarian change, to prove to you that you catch more flies with one than with vinegar, and to demonstrate to you beyond the shadow of a doubt that an iron fist doesn't fall a better person. You must create a better, more shaped prisoner. Let us first define our intent because the constitution is trying to rule over your eyes. The definition of strict is a move in strict closing out of obedience-based model. The idea of highway approach, where the rule of law is the rule of parents and dictated and enforced with an iron fist and expel the child to throw it down without question. And a better child is just a child who is as quiet as a mouse in public. A very sick, clapping his fingers for parental approval. A child who tries to move on command. Our kids rest three foundational pillars, each one solid. First, that strict parents systematically dismantle the parent child relationship, turn a fortress of war into a cold fortress of fear and anxiety. Second, that strict parenting is a veritable factory of producing anxious and emotionally disturbed individuals. And thirdly, lenient parenting, when truly understood as authoritative, is the true crucible for forging lenient, for forging resilient. In a nutshell, my opponent's part is the shortcut that gets you nowhere, while the true path of lenience and correction is the true path, is the long cut that gets you somewhere more. It goes deeper and darker still. The strictest rigid don't just coach people, they coach manipulators. When the only thing that exists is the appearance of compliance. Children, out of necessity, become machiavellian masterminds. They never interact with morality, they only externalize principles. Children, they learn how to carry through their teeth to avoid the power of punishment. And this is killing the good that is the golden head. The golden head being a child's moral compass. And parents lose with strictness. Child education is good, and this teaches a child a lesson that emotional ages. Keep your head down and exposure. To not up this opening argument with a river, let me show you this. The opponent is trying to sell me a bill of goods. The opponent is trying to sell me a bill of goods. They are mistaking the illusion of fear and real, real, the illusion of fear and real confidence. Thank you.
Let's put it up for who are they playing. Let's come out of 120 days. Yes, try. He has done justice to that team, which says strict parenting produces better children than lenient parenting. So let me allow the top speaker for the chief side to come and wrap up their comment. You're welcome. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, fellow judges, affiliate and co-debaters, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Okeroko, and I stand as the third speaker to support the notion that strict parenting produces better children than lenient parenting. My first speaker has established that strict parenting breeds discipline and respect, where my second speaker has clearly explained that it develops responsibility and good moral values. Now, I'll address the opposition. While they claim that strict parenting, while they claim that lenient parenting that children need freedom, too much freedom without guidance may lead to indiscipline and poor decision making. Children still need rules to guide them. While they claim that strict parenting is harsh, it is actually firm guidance that teaches responsibility and consequences. Even though lenient parenting may build confidence, that confidence without discipline may lead to carelessness.
does not mean hatred or cruelty, just like the old man said. It actually means setting clear rules and ensuring they are being followed. This prepares children for the real world and ensures that they don't fall on the way. Strict parenting also helps children to make better choices in life. Furthermore, children raised in a strict environment are more likely to develop self-control, focus, and strong moral values, which help them make better choices in life. In conclusion, while lenient parenting may seem easy and appealing, strict parents are busy building strong, determined, focused, and respectful individuals. Therefore, I strongly support the motion. Thank you.
That's wonderful. From Okere. Topic for the prophecy. To your feet. In the wood. Over to you.
Journalists, African people, and my fellow bakers, I am no players. I'm here to talk about the advantage of parents, low self-esteem, constant pressure to meet constant, originally standard, and lead children to feel doubtful about their abilities. Depression and anxiety. Children living in strict house atmosphere that allows stress and can lead to depression, fear of failure, because we still commit to punishment, which allows children to be afraid to move on and make new steps. Rebellious behavior. Excessive strictness and without prayer. Parents are highly responsible and affectionate, which makes children feel comfortable and share their feelings. Open communication. Parents don't feel like they have like parents friend. Instead of a ego, in order to make children comfortable and express their feelings.
Oh, that is it. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you. Let's take for her. Let's take for her. Everywhere. I want the cultural dancer to get ready. Now, before we allow them to leave the stage, we have one or two persons, we have one or two persons, I want one or 2 points to add to the topic. Strict parenting produces better children than lenient parenting. Anybody in the house? Anybody in the house? Anybody in the house? Anybody in the house? Okay, yeah. Who's that? Okay, let's go for her. Let's go for her. I like that gesture. God bless you.
Knowledge of obedience, but obedience without respect. Let me explain. When I started respecting to people that were raised with parents that were very strict about what the children did. When I grew up, it was noticed that most of them went on to eating disorders. Why later? Because they were not taught why they did not know that the thing that was as reason. children well. What is their lenience? Lenience means that you tell them when something is wrong, when something they are doing is not right. Doesn't mean that you have to beat them every time, but it means that you explain to them. Lenience parents build children that have emotional intelligence, because they understand and are able to distinguish why they should not do something.
Let's go for us now again for that beautiful boy. Let's go for it. Every person there. Every person there. So let's allow the individuals to take their lead while they take. So, in cultural dancer, are you set? The stage is open for you now. We have just 5 minutes, please. While SS2 and SS3 to get set. SS2 and SS3 get set. For SS2, the representatives are Ojukule Daniel, Desmond Priscilla, and Ademeko Wura Oluyọta. That's for the SS2. For the SS3, just wait. For the SS3, we have Adebanjo Tony Kezia and Adebiabasi Confident. They are just two in SS3. Generally, after the Igbo answer, you take the stage. Let's have this talking challenge before we move on further. These are the dancer. Igbo code. Thank you very much for that wonderful presentation from the introduction. So we want to move on with the interclass debate. For instance, you will be put down here. Come on, your seats here. Then one Priscilla. I think that's the one I want to do. That's for SS2. For SS2. For SS3, the high degree here, Adebanjo Tony Kezia. Where is she? Adebanjo Tony Kezia. Sunday Eligion. Sunday Eligion. And Claire Yabasi. Confident. Come on, have a seat here. Have a place here. Have a seat here. These are SS2 versus SS3. SS2 versus SS3. And their topic says, Nigeria's future depends more on its youth than its leaders. Nigeria's future depends more on its youth than its leaders. Supporting team are the SS2, while the opposing team are what? SS3. SS3 are opposing team. On the top it says the grand future depends more on the leaders, on its youth than its leader. While the supporting team SS2, you see the supporting the team it says the grand future depends more on its youth than its leader. As you all know, they are polling to use, and then we start with the so let me start from the opposing team. From the opposing team. The one they are here to oppose the motion which says the grand future depends more on its youth than its leader. Permit me to call on the chief speaker, Adebanjo Tony Kezia. Adebanjo Tony Kezia. Let me put hands together for her. She is the chief speaker of the opposing team, Adebanjo Tony Kezia.
Did you know that our school combines operation on the 15th of August 2006? Out of that with our topic. Before we dive in, I'd love to say kudos to the chairman for guiding this event, the moderator, and not just part of the service, and great time people and co-creators and fellow students. I am very much looking to and to feel represented, and today I am now performing to oppose the motion that said, when we say future, we refer to the long-term development of Nigeria, its economy, its government, and its infrastructure. To the point, we need to rely on something primarily as a deciding factor. And all the youths represent potential in general. The leaders are the ones who currently hold the power to make decisions that should influence our future. When we started off 2006, we had just two classrooms. And because of the leaders and the structure that we put in place back then, our school has grown to what we became now. If the leadership was poor back then, the students, no matter how talented, would not have tried. Nigeria is no different. Regardless of the system, whether it's school or a nation, the program depends on the decisions and actions that leaders choose to make, not the people do it. You see, the best students cannot drive in a polygon school. Similarly, best youths cannot survive in a polygon economy. And of course, they will not be able to take over when the time comes. Furthermore, planning which means that infrastructural decisions are long-term. Power supply, roads, the economy, and that are not overnight. They are the result of long-term decisions made over time. If the leaders fail to invest in this, they are not just affecting the present, they are limiting what Nigeria can become in the future. Because a young entrepreneur cannot start a successful business without electricity, and a first-class graduate will only be frustrated in a poor economy. So you saying that the future of the youth means you are overriding the fact that whatever they decide to do will create the foundation of the world in which become tomorrow. Notwithstanding the fact that leaders actually shape the youth through educational systems. How? They are open for education to the majority from the high basic levels down to the primary to just the going to get all the way to 2024. I'm very President Bola Ahmed decided to law students go making higher education available to a wider range of Nigerian students. This does mean that even leaders of today are already making plans for what we will become in the future. Besides, if the youth truly who determine what the future will be like, then Nigeria also today should reflect this level of capacity, but no, all I see is just surviving outcomes that leaders were bold enough to make. So look at the third Lagos from 1968 to 1980, 1970, put into place the National Development Plan, making the foundation of economic development up to today. So actually, Shagari from 1983 put into place austerity measures, making sure that agricultural output increase. So Obasanjo Awolowo, a very old Western region leader in 1955, set the groundwork for free primary education. These policies and so much more are proof that Nigerian leaders are already shaping what the future will be like. These policies were not made by the youth of their time. They were made by leaders who knew that what they decided to say or do would affect what we become today. In conclusion, regardless of the system we find ourselves in, whether the school or the nation, the program depends primarily on the decisions and the vision of the leaders and what our people do it. From the structures we sit in to the opportunities we inherit, we are all given evidence of decisions that our leaders choose to make. Leadership is not temporary. It leaves footprints that generations to come will follow.
Chipika Odukunle Daniel. Odukunle Daniel. They are supporting the team who say the competition depends more on the skills than its leader. Odukunle, over to you.
While leaders hold temporary office, you hold permanent ownership of Nigeria's future and Nigeria's destiny. Leaders come and go, you stay forever. Before I proceed, I would like to give honor to whom honor is due to. Good day, ladies and gentlemen, accurate timekeeper, online panel of judges, my co-debater, and my ever-listening audience. Standing before you is Odukunle Daniel, the representative of SS2, and I'm here to support the motion which says Nigerian future depends on the youth more than the leaders. While leaders pay more attention, while leaders pay more attention and show up for life, leaders show up for just 4 years, while youth show up for life. Youth are the one who show up
Nigeria? Why the fuel are the youth? Why the driver is are the leader? No, you cannot just park a car with a driver and not go inside. This should not move anywhere. This has been Nigeria since 1960. The youth are the fuel. When the fuel comes in, it will start to move. But Nigeria since 1960 has just been a place like expensive drivers, expensive cars with empty fuel tank. Yes, my opponents might also say that leaders control INEC and give us budget. I laugh, budget, you give us tech. Now I ask you again, budget without brain is what? Never. But you give us tech, which now brings you to the future. We have now, tech is almost the future. These are not created by the leader, but these are created by the youth. They are the ones that brought it to play, not the leader who brought it to play. Putting the future of Nigeria on the leader is just like playing sports bet. I'm putting a team on stake who we know that we obviously lose. This is like putting the future of Nigeria in the wrong hand. So I put it here right now and now to tell you that if you are smart, come join us. I am the youth, we are the youth, and we are the future of Nigeria. Thank you.
The contest is getting hotter.
Oh my God!
It's getting hotter. We are now separating the boys from the men. That's good, that's good, that's good. That's good. That is Olukule Ghana supporting side that young people became more youth and its leader. So, second speaker of the opposing team, confidence and empathy. He's very confident on himself. Confidence and empathy. Let's put on there for him, please. Let's put on there for confidence.
What is potential without direction? You have energy, but energy without direction is chaos. Nigeria is the greatest asset, but asset without management becomes viability. The leadership, managed economy, the institutions, and the families need to use potential. We actually become prosperous on moments. Standard is critical. Minds and universe complex. But at the end of this, let's get to close the motion. We state that Nigeria.
Use it very well. Use it very well.
Continue.
What is potential without this? What is potential without direction? Youth have energy, but energy without direction is chaos. Nigeria youth are the greatest assets of tomorrow, but assets without management become liabilities. The youth, the leaders and those that manage the economy, institutions, and schools, they are not economic if the potential of youth will actually come prosperous or poverty. Standard exists program, man is going to give us something, representative of necessary class. Get on close motion, we state that Nigerian youth and Nigerian future depends on the youth.
Refreshment for you. Is that okay? And lastly, please, so as from next week Monday, full school.
You cannot change the generation that already learned how to fly. It is the creative mind and action of young people. With that being said, all protocols duly observed. My name is not Priscilla, the representative of SS2, here to support the motion. Distinguished judges, dearest opponents, let's be honest. Leaders come and go, government changes, policies shift, but the youth, they are the constant force, the builders of tomorrow's economy, the voters of tomorrow's democracy, and the voices that refuse to be silent. Even in the moment of national challenge, it is the youth who stand up and speak out and demand accountability. That is not independence, that is leadership in action. Impartial judge, my respected opponents, I put it to you that if you empower the youth, you secure the future. And if you ignore them, no leadership, I repeat, no leadership can save it. As the popular saying goes, the youth are not just the leaders of tomorrow, but the partners of today. And I think to you here and now that in Nigeria today, the youth are doing far more than partners. They are carrying today. I want to raise my voice because the argument already speaks now. And that is why I'm saying this to respect. Nigeria's future cannot be in the hands of those who keep promising tomorrow but never fly in the
today. Leaders may guide, but it is the youth who drive. Leaders may initiate, but it is the youth who sustain. And most importantly, leaders are temporary, but it is the youth who are the future themselves. A word they say is enough for the wise, and that is the bottom line. Thank you.
That's what I'm considering. The word they say is enough for the wise, and that is the bottom line. QED. Now we call the church speaker, Sunday William, of the opposing team, to come and what? Come and give her, come and tell us our own reason. Our own reason why Nigeria future depends more on field than its leader. So come and oppose. Edidion, over to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I, Sunday Gideon, stand firmly to oppose the motion that says Nigerian future depends on its youth and its leaders. And honestly, I've listened to the argument from the other side, but he actually inspired, but inspiration does not mean reality. And optimism without youth is just noise. Let me start with the point that you said there's tenor, majority, that you said the leaders come and go, right? Okay, so you're trying to say the youth are the majority, right? But that doesn't mean they control the future. That doesn't mean, because a large population without direction cannot achieve anything. It's like a brand new phone without battery. That means the phone is completely useless. Another point is that, secondly, they claim that innovation, that youth drives innovation, they make tech industry, telecom, so on and so forth. Innovation, yes, youth drives innovation, but innovation without structure is nothing. Is nothing. Innovation without structure is nothing. You cannot achieve anything without structure. So government creates environment. So giving all the credit to the youth is like let's say there's an exam, students wrote an exam, and they are praising the students for passing the exam while ignoring the teachers who taught them. That's not smart. That's shadow thinking. Thirdly, declare that youth are future leaders. Yes, youth are future leaders, but in this debate it's irrelevant. The point is the point is not that, because the question of the debate is about now and future direction. This point is not just weak, it's irrelevant and does not hold water. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not here to impress you. I'm here to confuse you. Then the so-called overhyped claim that says that youth, the so-called overhyped claim that says that youth can influence government, can influence leadership through protesting and voting and so on. Yes, yes, they make noise, they change hashtag, they shout, but the real change depends on the leaders. You can shout from now to tomorrow morning, carrying banner, telling everybody I'm hungry, carrying banner from up and down, telling us that you are trying to prove a point by protesting and voting. But actually, the protesting and voting, but on protesting and voting. But the real change depends on the leaders. The change does not, you can start from now to tomorrow and start shouting. There's no concrete change, nothing concrete happens, nothing changes. If you keep going with the mindset that the youth can drive changes without leadership, that is not empowerment. It's just wishful thinking. And let me make this clear. Youth have potential. Youth have potential, but leaders have control. And in any serious country, control, not potential, determines future direction. Let's stop romanticizing the fact that the roles of the youth, let's stop romanticizing the roles of the youth and face reality. Nigerian future depends mostly on the leaders and not the youth. Thank you. I strongly support this motion. Thank you.
Hello.
Opposition house of God. To my opposition, you said the leaders group. You said the leaders group. But to my opposition, you said we should depend on the leaders. Which leaders? The ones who are close to 1999. Why are you striking next 5 days in our academic calendar? The ones under who in the current rate is 42.5% in 2020. Depending on them is like depending on the leaking room during rainy season. The leaders are the steering wheel, but the youth and the engine, the fuel, the road, without the engine, the car cannot move. The steering wheel is replaceable. The future is not a time to help in Abuja. It is a thing in the hand of the youth under 35. Plant it here and Nigeria grows. The end. Destroy it and no one, I say, no one can fix Nigeria. For this reason, I beg to propose. Thank you.
Let's put on that that's wonderful. So we have come to the end of this round, but before they disperse to their very quickly, we want to hear from one or two persons. One or two persons. One or two persons. Who's that? One or two persons. Hello, lady. Hello, lady. Come over. Hello, lady. That's hello, lady again.
But it doesn't say that Nigeria's future depends on the sweet legislators. But the use of business is still on the other side. So how can Nigeria depend on the thing? It's like seeing a car here, a car but we can't enjoy it. Leaders, it cannot function. Without God, it cannot function. The leaders are the ones that make the bottom line for everything that's going to happen. Even the opportunities that the youth need to try and make their leaders. So how can Nigerians future depend on them if they are not the one making opportunities for themselves? That's like giving students who think that they start playing with teacher if you teach. No one is saying that you to make it, but no one is saying you to make it. But in process of the preparation,
That's wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Bonadi. Who is that? Bobo. Bobo wants to hear. Bobo. Isabel, are you there? Okay, that's Isabel. Yeah, that's Isabel. Make it stop, okay? You can go ahead.
My opponent said, we, the youth, don't make any change. That we are coming outside to vote and to stand for no reason. So I'm telling you that 2027, when we're going to do our presidential election, there are gathering your parents to not come outside to vote. So I think your parents are to vote. Without our vote, do you think that it has to be that same chair? Please tell me no. So I'm here to go and support my fellow colleagues to say that youth actually make a change in our society today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we are wrapping up this segment now. I want to get the stage. While the judges are completing the point and discuss, one video to give us a short break of each other. So we can run to the floor. While the judges are putting the let's take our vote for. Let's take our vote for. Let's take our vote for. Enough like this, let's keep quiet, please. Let's keep quiet. This is the chief judge for the announcement of the result. Keep quiet, please. Keep quiet. Catch it up and send it out.
Good afternoon, teachers. Good afternoon, students. Please keep quiet so I can announce the result to you. We would like to commend the students who participated in this debate. We also want to commend the teachers who trained these children to come up with these beautiful presentations. I want to commend the school for allowing a develop the students' speaking ability, reading ability, and even critical thinking too. So I commend all of you who came out this morning from afternoon to participate in this debate. Can we clap for all the participants? They have done incredibly well. There is no winner or loser in this kind of debate because they have not, they all came out to do what? To present very well. And so I'm happy to announce to you the result, not based on the performance really, and not that the other opponents who did not come out well did not say anything meaningful. All of us have come out and we really did justice to the topics given to us this morning. So well done to every one of you. So we will announce the results, but before the results, I want to make it clear to us that anytime that we call upon to have this kind of debate, we should not put on stage fright. Many of you were just afraid of crowd. Maybe that's why you forget some of your points. And then I discovered that many of you crammed. You crammed the points. Next time, if you have a debate to present, to come up for a debate like this, make sure that you own your words, own the vocabulary, so that the time you come out, you are speaking naturally, not under duress or under the control of everybody around. You don't even fear faces if you own the words. So that's the first advice I have for you. Then you should also think of all of this to improve on your next debates. If you are coming out to have a debate, internally or external debate, you make sure that you have clarity of pronunciation. Use the mic very well. You can see that I am using the mic well, and everyone could hear me clearly. So, use the mic well. Then, there should be clarity in your voice, then in your pronunciation too. Secondly, I will advise that you develop your support points very, very well. Many of these points were not well developed. That's why you come on stage and miss it out. So please develop your points very well. Then you have to pay close attention to rebuttals. What are rebuttals? Rebuttals are when you oppose your opponents, where you tell people about the flaws of what the opponent is saying, where you tell the audience that the opponent is not right by saying this. You debunk whatever the opponent is saying. So many of you try to do that, especially the last class who came to sit down here. They really came out to attack their opponents. Not physical attack, but attack in words. They use words and their connections were very, very appropriate. However, furthermore, and so on, those are the things, the connections that you use. You need to connect your words and make them come together. And I saw them, doing teamwork too. They were building on what the opponents, the co-members, co-debaters had said before. They were building on those points, which is just ideal for a debate. So if you put all of this together, you will see that the performance will be very, very good. So round it all, I really appreciate all the debaters for today who came out and did this wonderful work. I also thank my co-judges for doing justice to the debaters. So we were not biased. We saw you based on what we saw you present today. So you should not feel biased or maybe saying your topic was not, having rich points enough. I will tell you something again before I announce the results. There is no bad topic. Not that you want to give me the one half points. I want to give my opponents half points. No, you can actually defend and become your opponent too. You can develop points. You can develop points that will make even those who have the good topic. You can understand them as you are fully and well prepared. So thank you and thank you very much for our presentations. Now the results. In the first category, where we have the JSS 1 versus JSS 2. JSS 1, JSS 2 performed very well. They scored 350 points. This was 63%. Can you clap for them, please? Well done, JSS 2. You did very well. Yes. Then we have the JS1. JS1 scored 458. Coming up with 73.33%. Yes, 1 and 2, you have performed very well, and I commend you. But in every competition, we are not giving a winner. So we give the winner today. So the best one, who from the JSS 1, 458. Can you give them a big round of applause? Yes, they have done well. Yes, 1, yes, 2 can do better next time to win the debate. Yes, we are moving to the second category, and we have the JSS 3 and SS1 in this category. Now, the JS3 students, the JS3 representatives have the total score of 381 with 63.5%. Please clap for them. You think they need to come up and talk? It's not. Look at this crowd that we have here. Yes, they were able to come out and say something very beautiful. They have tried. Where are they? Let me give you a handshake. You have tried. You have done very well. But there will be a winner. So we have the SS1 coming up to more than 32 points. We 72 percent. So they have them as the winner of the second category. Now the third category, we have the GSS2 versus SS2 versus SS3. SS3 have the total points of 383, 64.33%. They have done well. Yes. SS3 have done very well. Then we have the SS2 scoring 400. Well done, everyone. I want you to perform very well. What else I come here? So, judge any debate in this room. You have done well. You have really done impressively. Yes, you impressed me today. Thank you very much. Mr. Jackie, please.
Second man, Mr. Jerry, let's get to the parent notice. They have got a wonderful thing going on. Mr. Mutara, Mr. S, the whole year, Professor Mr. Jerry, and Mrs. Adoti. God bless you. Now, I want to call on, before we call on the winner, the first category JSS 1, first came first, JSS 2 second, the second set, SS 1 first, JSS 3 second, and the last set, SS 2 first, and SS 3 second. But before we call on all the winners, no winner, no loser. No. We want to call on those that have a participation right from the preliminary stages. Right from the preliminary stages, the officers have gift for you because you have all done very, very well. You have all done very, very well. We start with JSS1. If I call on here, we mark outside here for your what? For your consolation prizes. For JSS1, for the JSS1, I will call on you, you all time out here because you have no time to waste time. Money of Udiman, Amira Isa, Daniela Otukule, Michael Joseph, please call out. Akira Ojoye, Sikinayaki, Maria Osho, Mena Idowu, Hamza Mustafa, Prince Hotel Oyi. Quite out here. I will call on the chief judge to do this presentation for all these ones. To all these ones. They started from the preliminary stages, but at the end of the day, some fell by the roadside. Come to the center here. Come to the center here. So I see John, we present the concentrated to each and one of them. These are the concentrated for those that started in contest right from the preliminary stages. They have done very well, but you are winning by a very far, Daniela Otukule, Michael Joseph, Amira Ojoye, Sibilaya Kiyomi, Maria Osho, Mary Kidowu, Lamsat Mustafa, and Praise Oteboyi. You have done wonderfully well. Keep it up next time. You have done wonderfully well. That's for JSS1. For JSS2, everybody have your seat. Don't be seated. Go back to your seat. Go back to your seat. Let's go for them. Other consider prizes for JSS2. If I can't you back forward. So do a video. Jason Layobi, Otupolaku, Obule, Shama, Olawa Shefumi, Good Jews, Opustola Lakikosi, David Inioluma, Ujoku Epechuku, and Akejare Khalifa. Step here, come here, come on, up here. Let me call on Mr. Uyemi Oko, sir, to put the presentation on this one. Line up here. We have consolation prizes. They started from preliminary stages and they didn't get to the final. Line up there. That's just 2 steps. For the JSS3, Rafi Mubina, Igor Mary Priska, Okeke Antoni, Igor Miracle, Wasila Abdulabi, Adekokubo, Rachel, Oyèkúnwà Sọ́láni, Olùkúnlé Dominion, and Ògúndípẹ̀ kí ìfẹ́ òsì olùpa. Come and have your consolation prizes for GSS3. Mrs. Owusa help us do this presentation for this month. Mrs. Owusa, help us out for this. For GSS3, Rafi Mumina, Equipment Krista, Okeke Antoni, Ibaga Miracle, Wasila Abdulhakeem, Adetokunbo Rachel, Oyèkúnwà Sọ́láni, Olùkúnlé Dominion, and Ògúndípẹ̀ kí ìfẹ́ òsì olùpa GSS3. So yesterday, if you have a brother sister, you can represent your brother sister to pick their prizes. You can represent your brother sister to collect their prizes, right? Keep them see, double up, double up. Thank you very much, man. For SS1, I think you show like zero. What are the pressure? Olówó yẹyẹ ọlọ́bí pọ̀ sí òsínwó ẹ̀rífẹ̀ sọ́ọ̀dì kan ọ̀dà aláàtìbí bùkọ́lá fáyọ̀ ọlọ́dúnwọ̀ na ìbọ̀ lẹ́gà all the necessary come on for your control crazy come on alẹ́ àti tó láti wá sí ìyá lọ́kàrẹ̀ lọ́wọ́. Okay, tó bá kí wá sí wọn, wà á bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìrírí olúwa olówó yẹn kíkún wọn èyí pé sọ iná ló fà yà àdéhùn ìdí búkí wáyọ̀ ọlọ́dúnmọ̀ àti ìwọ̀ sẹ́kà. Ìsàlẹ̀ òfin bí ẹ̀kọ́ sórí. You can represent our brothers and pick their nature. They don't like that. For SS2, SSU, National President, Matthew President, SSU, Ale Tracy, Ibrahim Daniel, Obidike Chief, Pastor Obiane Samuel, Chief of Security, Ojo Samuel. Please, can I call this presentation? Thank you very much. Okay, for the SST, right? For the SST, consolidation prices, not to get me follower, orí òye ìfẹ́ dayọ̀, Bámidélé àánú olúwakọ̀, Nneka Moses, Kazeem Sofian, and Ọláyẹmí Aisha Tẹniọlá. Okay, they're not around. Okay, they are busy with their wife and life. They are around. Okay. Double up now. Mákindé fi ìfọlùwà olóyè Ìfẹ́dayọ̀ Bámidélé àti olówó. They're not around. Okay. Yes. We are now going to the biggest masquerade. Those that were. But let me sit down. Let's sit down. Let me sit down. Let me sit here. So as we announced, for the first category, we want to call on the first one. So the first set of debaters, that's between JSS1 and JSS2. We want to call on the team JSS2. Team JSS2. Team JSS2. Okay, let me call on it. Team JSS2 is Sazana. Sazana will keep up. And Amanda will Victor. Yes, these are the Chief JSS2. Zion, Victor, and Okiba. Let's clap for them. Continuing to welcome the Black Principal Administration in place of Mrs. Adeyemi to do the presentation. You're welcome. CSS3, CSS3, are you there? CSS3, CSS3, are you there? Second position, Amadi Elijah, Ogo Adekunle and Itomutoyosi. Where are they? Elijah Adekunle and Toyosi. Come forward for your names. You have done wonderfully well. Let's clap for them. Let's clap for them. Let's clap for them. Let's clap for them. My people, you are going to play your part. Sorry. Let's clap for them. Elijah, David, and Toya, they have done very, very well. Done very, very well. SS3. 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 Sunday video. Confident and legacy. Team SS3. Team SS3. Everybody got here. Sunday video. And confident and legacy. We are everyone for your God. For your pride. SS3, are you there? Yes, yeah. Confident. And Okay, yeah, don't let it go. Sorry about that. Don't have a seat now. Yes, we are now going to the Shiba Hari said, no winner, no loser. We are all winners, no loser. So let's follow the first prize for the KSS1. TKSS1, are you there? TKSS1, Ibisi Olusoya, Joy Adetoye, and Abigail Omotabe. Let's start for them. Let's start for them. That's Ibisi Olusoya, that is Joy, and that is Abigail. Wonderful student. Permit me to call on my principal to do this presentation. Alex, okay, they have a certificate and a big gift. Certificate of participation. It will go into your CV. That is the Ibisi Olusoya. Congratulations. The chief speaker. God bless you. Followed by Joy Adetoye. Second speaker. Omotabe Abigail. Omotabe Abigail. Congratulations. Then the SS1. 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 Step forward. Go to Kuleato. For the please. It's not easy. It is not easy. Otuni wa the speaker, followed by Ogusawo Olamide and Okerekwe. God bless you. You have a certificate and a big gift. You can go to them. Take care of those people. God will honor you. Chief Minister, where are they? Where are they? You know yourself. Step forward. Chief Minister, what you put out your team? Can we give one more time to come and the chief judge to hold this honor? That is not. Let us use this presentation for the last time. Team SS2. Team SS2. Otugule and his team. Let us go to the back, please. We have 1 minute left. Okay, that is Team two. Let's complete that.
We didn't know our appreciate for this massive. All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the world. We thank Him, adore Him, glorify His name. So He has made today a success. So we pray to Him to increase you in knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. We ask Him to strengthen you in your body, in your sight, and in your hearing. We pray to Him to grant you success in this time and in the hereafter. And continue to enrich your parents so that they can provide for all your needs. I'm not saying that
Someone wanted to be in the ring. Take it very much. DJ, down to infinity.